Good evening. Welcome back to another installment of Torah Delights, Parshas Ki Tisa and Parshas Toarh. I hope you all had a wonderful Purim, an inspirational Purim, and I daven and I pray that you're all safe wherever you are, and you should follow all the health warnings, all the health signs of washing hands, keeping safe, and everyone should keep safe in the schus of learning Torah. All the Yidden and all the world, all people in the world should be safe, and we should get through what's going on in the world. I want to say 3 meilich from parsha from meilich biederman on this week's Sedra. I think they're beautiful ideas, and I hope you'll enjoy them and share them. So the first thing I want to say is the famous pasuk, Moshe Rabbeinu tainas to Ribono Shel Olam. He says, if you're not going to forgive the Yidden if you're going to destroy the Yidden after doing the Egel, then you should. I want you to rub me out from your sefer. It's a bakosha from a leader, from Moshe Rabbeinu, to appeal to Ribono Shel Olam to save the Yidden. So what does Rashi say? Rashi says, Shelo yoimru alai, shelo hayisi kedai levakesh aleihem rachamim. In order, why do I want you to rub me out from your book if you don't listen to me? Shelo yoimru alai, they shouldn't say on me, shelo hayisi kedai levakesh aleihem. They shouldn't say on me that I wasn't worthy to request mercy on the Yidden. And this seems a strange thing. We need an explanation. Moshe Rabbeinu was known as Honor Mikol Adam, most humblest of all people. Honor Mikol Adam. He was the most of all people. He was known as Honor Mikol Adam. Why was he worried that they would say on him that he wasn't worthwhile to Mavakesh Lov Rachmim? Why would Moshe Rabbeinu care? He didn't think, and Honor doesn't think much. Why would he care that other people think that he wasn't worthwhile of requesting mercy on the Jewish people? But furthermore, he says, "Hello, the according to his anivas, the shivlosa, and his loneliness that he felt for himself, he should have said yes. According to his anivas, this would be a correct thing. He says, who am I that I can request mercy on the Yidden? That would have been a good time. We would have understood that. So why was he worried that the time was that people would say on him that he wasn't worthwhile to request? We think that would be the sign of an Onav, to say that he would say that I'm an Onav, and who am I to request this? So Zot the Beis Aaron, famous Beis Aaron, Mavov Harav HaKodesh HaBeis Aaron. Listen to this, Rabbi Isa. Sha'ad Rabbah. What Moshe Rabbeinu was saying was as follows. Sha'ad Rabbah, Pink Verkehr, the opposite. L'goydel Avanasod. Since he had such a nivus, this is what he was timing. Toarh Moshe Rabbeinu. This is what Moshe Rabbeinu was arguing in saying, Ve'im ein. And if you don't, shalot tiskaba tefilasi, and the in ein on ein is explain. What does that mean? If my tefillahs are not accepted, then what am I worried about? Chashashani shema yoimru habrias. Maybe the other people would say, Shema shelo kibul Hashem. Why didn't Hashem accept my tefillahs? It must be that Hashem doesn't listen to the tefillahs of a pasher, of a sinner, and a pasher. I'm not sure the difference between pasher and a chay, but they're both two types of sinners. And he was worried that maybe the people would get this impression, that say the reason why Moshe Rabbeinu's tefillahs aren't because he is a pasher and a chay. This is what Moshe Rabbeinu was saying, that it's not correct to say such a thing. That the kindness of Hashem is Ki ata shemer tefillas kol peh, that Ribono Shel Olam listens to the tefillas of kol peh, of everyone, you, even someone who isn't Kedai, isn't a Rosh, isn't a Tzaddik, with a sincere tefillah, we've spoken this on many occasions, Hashem will listen to his tefillah. We said even last week we worried about Chashash. We spoke about with Parah and with Haman, and this is Moshe Rabbeinu's thing. He didn't want people to give up hope. People might say, Hashem's not going to," and he says no. He says Hashem does listen to tefillahs. Yeh masha yeh. Okay, and therefore Dorish by his atzvus sheyishma Hashem sekasa. He requested of Hashem that Hashem should listen to his cry. For him, aim not to show that yes, he felt like that, but he was showing a limit that people shouldn't think and they shouldn't give up. It wasn't about Moshe Rabbeinu. People think that that they wouldn't take this lesson and they would give up in davening. Moshe Rabbeinu put himself before. He put everyone else before himself to say no. That even if a person, the lesson, even if a person is a B'Sher and is a Hashem, starts still listen to Tefillah, and that's what he was stressing. I want to say another beautiful idea. It says that in the beginning of the Sedra that everyone gave machzis a shekel. What does the pasuk say? Perik Lamed pasuk Tesvav Ha'oshe lo yarba v'hadal lo yimet. That the wealthy man shouldn't increase the amount he gives. If he can afford to give more, v'hadal and the poor man lo yimet should give less than shekel. Machzis a shekel. The Al Shech Hevi Mishem Hagon Rav Shoma Alkabitz, who was the author of the Chodoidi. Shulchan Amar Torah. This is what the Torah is saying. Lahavi rak machzis a shekel. Why did the Torah say that every person should machzis a shekel? They lumo shchol yochid misad atzme choshev rak. That every person should consider himself like he's a half. V'rak hashay yistavis achad im oid ish misra. And when a person is misyachad with another yid, yachashiv kasholem, then he should be considered like shalom. V'yotzim mitachas yodem korban, and then he can bring the hakiv matnas kolem es korban atom b'murder makom chachase. This is what he was saying, that every person is unique, but a person needs another person with minyonim and with husband and wife and all these things. A person needs to join up with other people, and this is what I did. A person can't say I live for myself and that's it. He needs to join up. And listen weiter. Kosovo parsha that Egon share also Aaron. So it carries on. So Aaron, the parsha of the Egon Azov. Moshe Rabbeinu they miscalculated when he's coming down from the mountain, and they turned to Aaron and they said to Aaron, and what should we do? And Aaron advised them to take the silver, the gold, and throw it, and an ego came out. So listen to this. Niris kosev b'lekutei chove ben chaim. Lekutei chove ben chaim, not sure that is, it's a choshev sefer. B'shem Rabbi, and the Lekutei Chove ben Chaim brings down the name of his rabbi, the Chassam Sofer. The L'chaim Sechbir. We need to explain this. Heich also Aaron es ha'egem chashash shema yogo b'nei Yisrael. What was Aaron's chashash? That maybe the Yidden would kill him and start a fight, and therefore that's why he tried the delaying tactics. So he says, what's the chashash that they're going to start killing? I think avodah zarah who be higher than the other. The person says avodah zarah, it's better to be killed than and not to be over avodah zarah. So what was chashash that he would be killed by? I think the chashash was Aaron would be killed. What was the chashash to delay this? At that time, Aaron HaKohen. This is a cheshbon of Aaron HaKohen. Sh'af inis naged lohem. Even if he would oppose them, v'hein yagu, and they would kill him. Lo yitzu, he would be killed. He would oppose them. Adayin tishrois b'nei machlokas azah. Aaron saw that his death would be in vain. Adayin tishra b'nei machlokas azah. The machlokas would still rage on. Every person will tell you, this is what we should do, this is what we should do. After Moshe Rabbeinu died. So it wouldn't resolve anything by him being killed. And it would result in each person attacking and destroying his fellow. And he knew that even if Moshe Rabbeinu would come on the next day, even where there would be machlokas, lo yoyel. Gam Moshe lo yoyel. Even Moshe Rabbeinu come, he wouldn't help if there would be machlokas. Going across the Rashi machlokas, the torah We see the Machlokes of Toarh, Nishrash Yodov, that Moshe Rabbeinu, it didn't help Moshe Rabbeinu came along, and Toarh still argued with him. So listen to the godless of Moshe of Aaron. So therefore Aaron knew that Machlokes would rage on. So you know what? He said, let's make the Egel. And the Stratzos Lahem, he agreed to them, and he made, it was a time delaying tactic. It didn't work because the Egel was made quicker than he thought. But Oz Bavoy, so he said, let's make the Egel. The Stratzos Lahem, Osabatson's Egel. Okay, he agreed with him to make the Egel. Kedei Shetishrei Benehem Shalom or Shalva. He hoped that this would achieve Shalom and Shalva, peace and rest. For Oz Bavoy Moshe. And then when Moshe Rabbeinu would come on the next day, Shalom b'nei Moshe Rabbeinu would see that there's Shalom between them. And in that one moment he would be able to destroy they would listen to Moshe Rabbeinu, and Moshe Rabbeinu would have an effect on them because they would be in Shalom. They wouldn't be arguing with Shalom. Moshe Rabbeinu they would listen to Moshe Rabbeinu, and he was able to have effect. And this is what happened. What happened? V'yikach egel. Moshe Rabbeinu took the egel and he burnt it. V'yitochin ad ashedak, and he ground it down. The aim points about nimsa. It's what comes out. Ki Aaron bocha liyos seniv la'avodah zarah lifnim. Aaron HaKohen Stadik Yisod Olam. Aaron HaKohen chose the root of avodah zarah. Leman Lo Yisraba Machlokas Be Yisrael. Even now, avodah zarah is a terrible chait. Aaron's cheshbon was that Shalom needs to be maintained in order to get the Yidden on the. Without Shalom, we can't achieve anything. He rather was agreed to make this avodah zarah. Laman lo yisraba machlokas, in order machlokas shouldn't increase in Klal Yisrael. V'achein, and what's the right? He's correct. Hashem Yispara boichen kolois v'leiv. The Eibishter knows the insides of a person. He can see what's in his heart. The Yodea, and he knew. Ki Mesiris Nafsha also kozer. You can see that Aaron Taka did it with Mesiris Nefesh, kozer Machmas Kain, and because of this, Bocha Boilius Kohen Gordon. He chose Aaron to be the Kohen Gordon. V'zeu she'omer b'hokemes Mishkan. And by the time Aaron was chosen, he didn't want to go forward to be Kohen Gadol. Shalom said to him, why are you embarrassed? You were chosen for this. Since you saved the Yidden from Machlokes, you appeared to be Moshe Nefesh to do something which didn't appear to be correct, but the correct intention was correct. Since you made the egel, you deserve to have the kahuna. That's why you're chosen. Isn't that a beautiful Vort? If you hadn't seen that Vort inside, you wouldn't believe it. But Zoy's looked that sometimes it's because Aaron made the cheshbon for avodah zarah in order to save the Yidden the longer term to avoid machlokes and kachaya. I want to say one more Vort. We just had the Heilige Yontif of Purim, and it says, that the whole idea of the Yontif is to carry on the Kedusha of the Yontif, not the Yontif next year, on to the next one, to bring the Hashpaz of the Yontif of whatever Yontif it is, in this case it's Purim, into the days until Pesach and beyond. So he says, we may be Kedoshim Yisharu L'Chaysim Kedoshim, that the Poem should be we should take those days and continue the Hashbaz. And the base source is a wonderful thought. The Heilige Beis Yisrael, Friedrich Rebbe, he says, L'Gabe Me'il Shel Kohen Gadol, the Me'il, the cloak of the Kohen Gadol, She Tzorich Losei Shom is Pamoinim, they put bells on it. The cost of him, and the pasuk says, "Pechafe Lamdei." V'nishva koila b'vay el kodesh nei Hashem b'seis v'leyon. Why the bells? To know when he was coming into the kodesh kedoshim, or b'seisoi, and to know when he's going out. V'leyomas and shouldn't die. So Kavahe Shom Ramban. The Ramban says, "Madu Soch Shi Yishma Koiloi." Okay, I can understand when it's coming in, so everyone knows the Kohen God's coming in. Why did he need to know? Why was the purpose? Why was it necessary? Shi Yishma, that he should hear. Shi Yishma Koiloi, that he should these bells should make a noise. Gam b'siyos, when he goes out. There's no when he's going out. There's no reason. There's no avodah that he would be begotten, that he would have less begotten. What was the purpose when going out? Done the avodah already. He could have taken it off and left it in. Why did he need to have one going out? The remes is the ikar tafkid shel adam. The main tafkid, the main role of a person is the lishmai sha'oris, to guard, make sure that the oris chag, that the hashpas, the light of the chag, yishar etzlei after seisa, it should continue with him even when he goes out from the chag. Kimalo le'odesh shenichnas sharis b'kodesh. Just like a person who enters to do avodah in the kodesh kadosh ve'ein nishar b'klum b'seisoi, and nothing, and that the hashpah of him coming out nothing remains on him from when he went in to when he comes out. But he hasn't fulfilled the tachlis of going in if when he comes out the hashpah. And this is what he's saying. The Maram is that just as we go into Purim and we have the hashpah, so we should take the hashpah of the yontiv when we go out. I wish you a wonderful yontiv, a safe yontiv. I wish you a wonderful yontiv. I wish you a wonderful Shabbos. I hope wherever you're listening in the world, you should be safe, and we should hear no more sorrows or no more inconvenience or no more daigas of any sort. And we should be zeicha, the Mashiach should come very soon. And we should zeicha all the brachas and the schus of learning. We should hear the sis tovis b'karov. I wish you a wonderful Shabbos. Thank you.